Hello YouTube, welcome back to my channel. If you're new to this channel, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the bell so that you can get the notifications of the new videos. Now, without further ado, let's begin. So this is an update video. I have a lot to tell you. I don't want to take too long. I don't really like long videos myself, so I figure nobody does, but yeah. But let me tell you something. First of all, remember that house that I told you that I was going to move into like about 2 weeks ago? I presented you with a video. If you don't remember, if you haven't seen it, take a look. Okay, well, it so happens that the landlord told me that she's going to give me my money back and that she's not going to rent it to me. Yes, just like that. And I was like, excuse me? What do you mean you're not going to rent it to me? I have invested time, money, and energy into this. And now you're going to tell me you're not going to rent it? Is it that you're not going to rent it to me in particular, or you're just not going to rent it in general? And she said, oh, well, you know, I'm just not going to rent it. She didn't know what to say, which leads me to think that probably she was, probably, I'm not saying she was, allegedly, she was lying to me. I'm not saying that she strictly was, but allegedly. Let's use the word allegedly, since everybody's using it nowadays for legal reasons. She was allegedly, you know, lying to me. But whatever, that's good. That's her property. At the end of the day, that's her property. She can do whatever she wants with her property. So I was like, you know what? We're cool. We're family. Just give me my money back, and we're good. We're good. So I decided that I'm going to stay here and I'm just going to work into renovating some areas in this particular home, which is a rental, so there's not a lot that I can do, but at least I can fix some things that I was going to fix anyways once I move into that house. I believe that God is just saving me from something. I'm not even going to talk much about this because to me it's not even relevant. It's not that important. But I just wanted to let you know because I'm not going to be making videos anymore about that house and the way it looks now, which is pretty nice, but I didn't make any videos, so sorry. But at the end of the day, I believe that God is just saving me from a situation with her or with the apartment or me living in that neighborhood or whatever it is. And God has something better in store for me. So I'm not angry. I'm not mad. I'm fine. I just want my money back, and that's pretty much it. I'm good. I'm not angry. I'm good. I was just disappointed because of the way things happened, because I wasn't expecting it. So I guess that I was disappointed because I already had my plans. I already picked my colors and all that. So I was a little disappointed, but it's all good. It's all love. She's my family. I still love her. So we're good. In other news, I still haven't been to the neurologist. I still haven't been to get checked for my headaches. The good thing is that the headaches have decreased in intensity and also frequency, so that's good. And, you know, I've been feeling better. I've also been resting more. I have realized that whenever I do too much activity or I stress too much is when the headache comes along. So I've been trying to stay relaxed because I don't want to have headaches. Nobody does. But the reason why I haven't been to the doctor is because my son had a small accident at school. He fell off the staircase of the slide and he hit himself in the head. So I had to take him to the clinic to get a CT scan and all that. Thank God he's fine. Nothing major happened. It was just a small accident. But it was serious because there was no supervision on the playground at school, and I was really upset. And I spoke to the school. We have like a mothers chat where all the mothers can chat with the supervisor of kindergarten, and the teacher. And it was funny that when I told them, hey, what's going on? My son says that he fell up the staircase of the slide, and nobody saw him. The teachers were talking, and nobody was really paying attention to him. And they were like, "Oh no, that didn't happen here. You better find out what happened because it wasn't here." I was like, "You telling me that my son is lying to me?" One thing my son does not do is to lie. Okay, that boy does not lie. So when they're telling me that to find out, go figure out where this happened because it wasn't at our school. Lady, okay. I was, consistently telling them, well, my son doesn't lie. He's saying it happened there. That's where it happened. Okay. And then this mom jumped in the conversation and she said, I couldn't help to see all this. And let me tell you that the boy did fail. I mean, he did fall because the lady that goes pick up my children, she saw him fall and she was the one who picked him off the ground. And the boy, she asked him, are you okay? He just shook his head, yes, and he ran up. That sounds like something my son will do. Definitely. That's my son right there. So the school said, oh, well, then if it happened, we're going to take more precautions. We don't really have supervision in that area. We supervise the kids when they're living, when their parents are coming. And I was like, okay, yeah, yada, yada. You just make sure you have supervision because it could have been worse. He could have fallen. He could have hit his head. Where he hit was the nape of his head. So he could have died right on the spot. Right on the spot, my son could have died. It didn't happen. Thank God, by the mercy of God, it didn't happen. But they need to be more careful. And because of that, I missed my appointment to the neurologist because I took him to the doctor first. His pediatrician said he looks fine, but let's do a CT scan just, to make sure. And then we did the CT scan and everything turned out to be just fine. Everything was just perfectly fine, and my son is just fine. Thank God, right? So that's the reason why I haven't been to the doctor yet, and I don't even know if there's something wrong with me, which I pray, and I think there's nothing wrong with me. I think it's more related to stress. I was in a time in my life before I came to God where I was really stressed. So I had a lot of issues with anxiety and all that. Not anymore, but I think that I still have like some kind of side effects from the stress. And some things just affect me, I guess. And that's the way it affects me, by giving me headaches, I think. Now for the good news. Yes, I have good news for you. It so happens that I am a broadcaster. I studied that when I was 16. That's when I started, and I finished when I was 17. I have never worked in the field before, but until now... Okay, I have never worked in the field before because, I don't know, the opportunity never arose. I don't even know. So my cousin is a pastor in Pennsylvania, and he heard me. He heard my voice on one of my Spanish videos in my other channel, the Spanish channel. And he heard my voice and he said, how did you learn to speak like that? And I said, well, I studied it. I'm actually a professional broadcaster. I just, He was like, okay, guess what? I'm going to send you a script. I need you to read it and record it for me and send me the recording. I was like, wow, I'm going to be in the radio? Cool. I was like, yes, of course. So I received the script. I read it. I made a couple of recordings until I got one that sounded perfect. And I sent him the voice recording. He was like, what? This is amazing. Hold on. Let me just fix it. Let me just do what I do. And he fixed it. And he made a commercial. And boom, Sofia Pepin is on the radio. I'm on the radio. And not only I'm on the radio, he told me, everybody here at church loved your voice. So your voice is key for our radio station now, and we're going to keep you. What? Okay. That's enough. You can go into the radio station. You can listen to music. They have Spanish gospel, they have English gospel. Like, it's mixed because it's in the States, so it's for everybody to listen to it. So you can go ahead and just check it out, and maybe you can hear my commercial. I'm so happy, and it's not even, I don't know how to explain it though, but it's like, it's something unexpected. I wasn't looking for this. I wasn't. Like, it's a dream of mine. Obviously, it's a dream because you don't see a lot of 16-year-old girls saying, I want to be a broadcaster. I was ambitious when I was a teenager. So I did a lot of things like studying English and studying to become a broadcaster. And then I went into college. By the age of 17, I was already enrolled into college. So I could say that I was using my time wisely when I was a teenager. And I became a broadcaster, but unfortunately, I was never able to explore that field, but until now. What I have to say about that is that God's time is perfect. This is the time. And actually, God gave me a word after this happened. Because I was like, oh God, but I can't believe that I'm doing this now when I studied this so many years ago. I'm 30, I was 17 when I finished. And now it's when I'm actually making a use of it. And God told me, I gave you talents for you to use them for my kingdom. Which tells me, if it wasn't for the kingdom, I was not going to use it. Period. If it wasn't for the kingdom, I was not going to use those talents. So God is telling me, girl, I gave you something, but it's to use it for my kingdom. And I'm very thankful. I am very, very thankful that this is happening. This is very, very important to me. This was a dream of mine to be on the radio. And it happened. It happened in a moment when I was not expecting it, when I was not looking for it, when I have forgotten about my dream. And God is bringing back those dreams. So I just feel that God chose the moment. And he was like, this is the time. This is the time for you to do this. And I'm very, very excited. I shared the news with my church. And last night we were in a service. And my church gave me some kind of recognition for that I wasn't expecting. I didn't know that they were even, I shared that in we have like a chat for my praying group. And I shared that. And they were like, oh, congratulations, that's awesome, and all that. And then last night, the pastor says, there's a woman here, and you've seen her. She shared something the other day. I don't know if you heard her, but she shared that she's a broadcaster, and she's here. Please, everybody. And I was like, what? Wow, thank you. The glory is to God because I didn't do anything. I didn't work for this. I just studied this many years ago, but I didn't pursue this. And God brought it to me. So the glory goes to God, not to me. I just, I'm just a vessel. So basically, things have been going good my way. And I thank God for that. And I owe everything to God because I honestly can say with a full mouth that I didn't do it. It wasn't me. It was him. It was him. I didn't do anything. And I'm just very happy. I'm very thrilled that this happened to me. It makes me feel so excited, because when you're not expecting something and something just knocks at your door, man, that's a very, very good feeling. And I don't know what my church has in store because the pastor said, you don't even know how many doors this is opening for you right now. And I was like, what do you mean? But he didn't go into details. So who knows what's next? Ever since I'm in God's path, everything is going all right. Before everything was chaos, now everything is turning in order. And I'm very, very happy about that. Guys, I love you. Thank you so much for watching my channel. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Stay blessed, and I'll see you next time. Do you need a prayer, or do you just want to listen to your favorite gospel music? Log on to www.arcofrefuge2.com. That is www.arcofrefuge2.com. Request your prayer, or just listen to your favorite music. Remember, www.arcofrefuge2.com.